Hey, it's Rachel Cooke, your modern mentor. I'm the founder of Lead Above Noise, a firm specializing in helping organizations drive team engagement in service of delivering stronger results. And one of the key drivers of engagement is workplace wellness. Workplace wellness has featured recently in many of my conversations and client engagements. Everyone seems to know it matters, like generically, but people are struggling with what to do specifically. It's been interesting to watch the evolution of workplace wellness over the now alarming number of years I've been in the workplace. When I joined the world of adulting, both workplace and wellness were words that most people could use in a sentence, but as a pair, not really. In the middle part of my working years, workplace wellness did come to have meaning, and that meaning was usually about crisis hotlines or smoking cessation or memberships to Weight Watchers. It was literally the workplace's attempt to support your physical wellness. Today, the meaning of workplace wellness has expanded pretty significantly. It's come to be about your physical and emotional wellness, both in and out of the workplace. It's about more than just keeping sickness or addiction at bay. It's about supporting employees in feeling balanced and connected and confident in managing their own energy. It means time on and off are both valued, and it has a lot of moving parts. I'm really excited to see the direction that it's taken. But the problem I'm seeing is that everyone wants it, but no one seems really clear on whose job it is to make it happen. Today, I'm here with a point of view, and that is that workplace wellness is everybody's job. I believe there's a role for the organization to play, another for team leaders to play, and finally, I think every employee has a job to do in driving workplace wellness. So let's talk about what this looks like in a working workplace. Let's start with the organization's job in supporting workplace wellness. A culture of workplace wellness can only exist in an organization that values workplace wellness. A culture in which executives talk about it openly. They invest in programs and tools, and they align incentives to the right behaviors. When I'm working with an organization striving to build wellness into their ways of working, here are some of the recommendations I've been offering lately. Give executives the stage and talking points. Workplace wellness needs to be normalized, not as in it's okay not to be okay, but hey, it's essential that we're all thriving. Leaders need to talk openly about this, to share their own stories of taking time off, of finding meaning in their work, of having energizing strategies on hand. They need to be showing people that great work doesn't come from hustling and grinding, but from balancing and living a full life. Next, assess and curate your programs. Are you offering things like group yoga or on-site massages that sound sexy and check a box? Or are you offering programs that meet the actual needs of your employees? Look at your engagement surveys, host focus groups, ask your employees what they need. Whether it's learning and development, family support, career counseling, make sure their answers are informing your investments. Next, review your goals and incentives. The worst thing a company can do is give lip service to workplace wellness, but then only reward teams and leaders that are working 60-hour weeks. Be sure that leaders are incentivized to grow teams that are engaged and healthy, not just deliver the greatest quantity of work. And finally, link wellness with business outcomes. Leaders in well workplaces do not look at their wellness as an expense, but as an investment. Employees need to see their wellness as an enabler of business outcomes. When they recognize that their energy drives their creativity and their ability to serve customers, they're much more likely to lean into wellness. Next, let's talk about the team leader's job. Because once the organization has thrown its support behind wellness, the team leader has a job of their own to do in supporting their teams. Here are some of the tips I've been offering recently to team leaders. First, check in regularly. Whether in small groups or one-on-one, leaders need to create the time and space to talk to their team members, to ask how they're doing, how their workloads are, and where they might need help or support. But also to ask them, what has you excited? What opportunities do you want to pursue? And how can I help you do that? When leaders open the door to these conversations, their teams will offer the inputs that become the roadmap. Next, act as role models. When leaders tell their teams it's okay to shut down at 5, but then the leader is sending barrages of 8 p.m. emails, this is not okay. Leaders need to mind their own behaviors because employees watch what we do before they hear what we say. Leaders should take breaks and ask for help and seek new opportunities to expand their networks, all in service of keeping their energy tanks full. Letting their teams see them do this is really powerful. Next, help employees find their solutions. Whether it's collaboration on a project, a skill to develop, a counseling program, whatever someone on the team needs, it's a leader's job to help them find it. When employees express a need, a leader can help them navigate the maze of potential solutions until they land on just the right one. And finally, carve out time and space. Helping employees find what they need is important, but it's only as valuable as the time the employee has to make use of it. Whether an employee needs to attend a training or take some time off or meet with customers to reconnect with a feeling of purpose, leaders need to help them carve out and protect that space so they don't feel judged or fall behind. Okay, let's talk now about the individual's role. At this point, I hope you're feeling like, hey, my company and my leaders are doing some things really right in the wellness arena. Really, I hope so. But whether you do or don't, there are absolutely some things you can do to have a positive impact on your own workplace wellness. And if you're a leader, please recognize you're a person first, so this advice applies to you as well. First, manage your energy. A lot lives outside of your control, but a lot also lives within it. You may not be able to control everything about the shape of your day, but try paying attention to your energy levels. When is your creativity highest, and can you carve out some of that time to do your heads down work? Is there a meeting you can bow out of in a low moment so you can take a quick walk and then get the download from another attendee later? Think about what you need and how you can take small actions to keep your tank from hitting empty. Next, ask for help. Asking for help doesn't have to mean that you're breaking or flailing. You might just need a bit of collaboration for some fresh ideas. Or you might just need someone to bounce ideas off of. Or maybe you need someone to make an introduction or recommend you on LinkedIn. Help comes in many forms, but help only comes when we ask for it. And only you can know what you need. And finally, offer support. Because workplace wellness can and should be contagious. If you aren't the one needing support at the moment, then be the one who's offering it. Who around you is looking overwhelmed, or confused, or bored, or anxious? What might you be able to offer that both helps them out now, but also serves to ensure they'll be ready the next time you need a boost? Okay, those are my strategies for today in driving workplace wellness in your workplace. Join me next week for another great episode. Until then, visit my website at leadabovenoise.com. If your organization is looking to dial up its employee experience or deliver some leadership development that activates change. You can follow Modern Mentor on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you listen to podcasts. Find and follow me on LinkedIn. Thanks so much for listening and have a successful week. Modern Mentor is a quick and dirty tips podcast. It's audio engineered by Dan Farabend with script editing by Adam Cecil. Our podcast and advertising operations specialist is Morgan Christensen. Our digital operations specialist is Holly Hutchings. Our marketing and publicity associate is Davina Tomlin, and our intern is Cameron Lacey.